Hello there. I'm Dr. Grace Carol Beltran, your dermatologist, dermatologic and aesthetic surgeon, your genetologist, obesity resource person, and ang inyong lingkod. Okay? Yun ay yung tinatawag natin na androgenetic alopecia. Ang androgenetic alopecia o yung sinasabi natin na parang paliparan yung ulo kasi tumataas yung noo papunta sa likod, yun ang androgenetic alopecia. It is one of the most common hair balding problems all over the world, and it affects both men and women. Okay? While it is often seen as a cosmetic problem, actually, it goes far beyond the cosmetic problem because if you will really study it, there is an involvement of biology, psychology, and even broader health problems, no? Which means to say na psychology, if you have a lot of anxiety, depressions in life, and other stresses in life, then it can affect your androgenetic alopecia. No? It can become earlier or faster, or it can appear later in life. Now, if you have an even broader health problem, I will also mention that later on because androgenetic alopecia may be associated with other health problems, no? Like for example, metabolic syndrome. Mention that later on. Ngayon, um, we all know that the core AGA, ibig sabihin, the main problem with AGA is driven by genetics, minamana, and hormones. Yung tinatawag natin na dihydrotestosterone or DHT hormone. Itong DHT hormone, it binds to the hair follicle, no? It binds to the hair follicle, which shrinks the hair follicle little by little until it is very, very thin already, and that's why it becomes loose and it falls off from its socket. Yun yung alam na natin. But actually, it's more than that, no? Dahil sa marami ng pinag-aralan about AGA, hindi lamang ito talaga ang problema. So, it's not only genetics and hormones, but it can also involve an unhealthy circulation of the blood in the scalp. It also includes inflammation, an ongoing inflammation over the scalp area, which causes fibrosis and scarring. When there is fibrosis and scarring, pagpepeklat sa ilalim ng scalp natin, this could lead to unimpaired hair follicle microcirculation. So, circulation na naman ang problema. Laging nagkakaroon ng diminished circulation kapag nagkakaroon ng inflammation and scarring, no? And this reduces the local blood flow and inadequate tissue supply to the hair follicle, thus leading to more inflammation and more scarring. Plus, kuminsan, meron pang involvement ng mast cell dito at saka ng collagen fiber synthesis, no? So, the more mast cells and the more collagen fiber synthesis, the more scarring. For scarring, there is a greater hair follicle regeneration inability or bumabagal yung regeneration ability. Plus, it also has cause mitochondrial dysfunction. Pag sinabi mo may mitochondrial dysfunction, kapag nagkakaroon ng severe scarring because of the inflammation and the lack of circulation, at saka yung mitochondrial dysfunction, this leads to a follicle energy metabolism failure that leads to disruption of hair follicle high energy demands for hair regrowth, no? Kaya imbis na tumutubo yung buhok, nag-slow down yung growth nito, nag-increase yung hair shedding at nagkakos pa ng premature graying of the hair. Okay. So pag nagkaroon ng power failure, no, this causes premature transition from the growth phase to the resting phase. So, instead na nag-grow pa yung hair, nagpo-fall off na ito. Yan, kasi nagkakaroon ng hastening, ibig sabihin, nagbumibilis yung transition from the growing hair to the falling hair or to the destruction of hair. Yan. So, kanina mentioning ko na ang androgenetic alopecia may be associated with other health problems. Like I told you, metabolic syndrome. It can also be due to coronary artery disease, no? It could also be related to coronary artery disease, insulin resistance, and PCOS, no? Yung mga babae na may mga PCOS, this could lead to the development of androgenetic alopecia, especially if they have the genetic tendency. And then, lastly, if they have thyroid problems and iron deficiency problems, this could lead to androgenetic alopecia. Ito na yung last statement ko. The biggest mistake that people makes is that they wait, no, until the hair loss is obvious. By then, no, pagka inantay mo yung pagiging obvious ng hair loss mo, by that time, yung hair follicle maaring hindi na recoverable kasi it has miniaturized or lumiit na ng lumiit na hindi na pwedeng i-revive, no? So, you can have a balding permanently. So, ayun. So, do not wait for a very long time. The earlier you seek treatment, the better the recovery. Sa next topic po natin, i-discuss ko yung mga treatment na available for androgenetic alopecia. For now, bye-bye. And if you have any questions, just get in touch through my number and please like and share my account.